Hey, Hickok 45 here. You're looking at that fine AR-15 and 300 AAC Blackout. Hopefully you've seen it already, especially with that muzzle on the end, right? We had a little silencer action with this rifle in 2 or 3 different videos. Thanks to NC Silencer, who came by and brought a couple of silencers along, a couple of suppressors we used on this and the Glock 17. Hopefully you've seen those. Probably see some more of that down the road. But today we just have him not so quiet. He might be a little louder. That's okay. That's the way we shoot these guns most often, right? Little silencer action's a whole lot of fun. But yeah, generally speaking, and probably even if I had a silencer of my own, I wouldn't be carrying around my guns with that extra 8 inches or a foot, hanging on the end of the muzzle all the time. It is fun though. It is fun. This is a nice rifle. I'm enjoying it. I'm still learning it, and I changed out the sights and have different ammos to experiment with, all that kind of thing. And lots of excuses for missing. That's where I've got to make sure I have plenty of alibis. But this is an interesting firearm, and it is quality. That upper from Advanced Armament is very well made, and the Knights Armament upper, or the rail system, is really nice. I really appreciate it more when I pick up some other ARs, some other hot ARs with cool rail systems, and they weigh about 10 pounds extra. I picked up some nice ones in gun shops, and I thought, wow. And I come home and pick this one up, and I understand why it wasn't cheap, and I have come to appreciate the rail system a little bit better on this one, because it really adds very little weight. Pretty nice. You notice I've got the Troy sights, the flip-up sights, backup iron sights as they call them there. For me, they're not so much backup, are they? They are my sights, and those seem to be pretty good. I replaced the post on the front one with, it's got a little tritium and everything, an excess post on there I've talked about already. But I like those. I like those. And again, the 300 AAC Blackout is a relatively newer cartridge. The gun will function with the Whisper, of course, the 300 Whisper. But this cartridge, a little controversial. You see in comments on any videos about this cartridge and gun that is there really a need for it? Well, I don't know. A lot of excitement. I was attracted to it. The fact that you can just take any AR, pop that upper on it, and use the same magazine, same bolt, same carrier, and you can shoot a 30 caliber bullet, NATO bullet, basically the same diameter. Is pretty cool. Again, my attraction was to be able to shoot something like the AK round, the 7.62 by 39 in an AR. Always kind of wanted to do that. I won't bore you with that story again, but that's essentially what you get with this gun. You can shoot a cartridge that is comparable to the 7.62 by 39 if you want to, out of the AR magazine that normally you use for a 223 5.56, and that's what drew me to it. It really is. And so I mean, it's not necessarily the best thing since sliced bread or a world beater, but it's kind of cool. So and I know there are other advantages to it, partly being able to suppress that 220 grain bullet, and I think that's one of the real attractions that the military has, and special ops people, being able to have a really effective round, at least as effective as you can have going subsonic speeds. But a 220 grain 30 caliber bullet that is that quiet is pretty attractive, as I understand. Me, I'm just playing around with it, so it doesn't matter. Probably most of the shooting I do, even though I have some of that subsonic ammo, will just be shooting what I got it for. 120, 115, 125 grain ammunition, maybe 150. Just standard ammo without a suppressor, of course. I don't have a suppressor of my own. I might at some point, but that's the attraction for me. Okay, now I've got several kinds of ammo here, and when I got this thing, I just heard it, on the Tom Gresham show. Heard it being talked about, as I've mentioned before. So nobody sold me on it or sent me one or anything. I bought it, but when people started seeing the videos and saw that we were interested in it, I got a little free ammo, I'll have to say, and I wanted to thank PNW arms for sending some ammo. We haven't used it yet in a video. It's just been sitting in the shed, but we got some ammo from them there. That one, I think we've got some 150 grain ammo and some, that was 155. Yeah, 155, and then some 220, some subsonic ammo. So I've tried those. They work fine. Hopefully they'll work fine today. I shot a couple rounds either yesterday afternoon or this morning. And then I brought out some that the folks at Advanced Armament sent. After I bought the upper, they were glad to see us playing with it, you know, on the internet, and just sent along some ammo. So I've got some 115 grain Remington, and then some, that is 125 grain, yeah, AccuTip, okay, in that magazine. Now, a lot of this looks alike. That's the thing. It's the weight of the bullet. You can't just pick it up like you can some things. Oh yeah, that's obviously a 220, or that's obviously a 150. So I'm keeping it kind of tied to my box there, just to keep it all straight, so I know what I'm shooting. All right. So like I say, I've got lots of alibis because I'm going to be shooting different weight bullets. Let's start out with some of this 155 grain ammo, because that's kind of a standard. I don't know what ammo I'll settle on. Probably it'll come down to what's the least expensive. Right now, I think it's this Remington UMC, the 115 grain ammo. Okay, so anything in that range of weight, you're talking about, you know, again, comparable to the AK-47 round, ballistically. So whatever ammo ends up, reasonably priced, and that's not too bad right now. And I can't give you the prices on all this right now. I'm not sure what it all sells for, but you can look it up. So I'm going to settle on a round I like, that's not too expensive, and then that's what I'll shoot the most of. Okay, so I'm going to start out with this PMW or PNW arms ammo. I've got in a 40 round magazine here, so I figured I'd probably shoot that the most, maybe, I don't know. And I've taken a few shots. Like I say, it was yesterday, this morning earlier, messing around, and I think I know where to hold with some of the ammo, but you change your point of impact a little bit with different weight bullets. So let's see if we can hit anything. We have enough ammo here. I should be able to clear things out eventually. All right, let's just I'll go over there on the plate and see if I can tell where to hold again. I believe I was having to hold pretty much right on with this weight bullet. Actually, I had to adjust my front sights. It was shooting pretty much high, and I think I've got it adjusted pretty close. We'll see. Bad shot. All right. Yeah, of course, any miss is a bad shot, right? Okay. Sure, I'm here. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna go to the small target on the left and see if I can tell where I'm going here. Popped him. All right, must have hit him low. Yeah, it is exactly right on. I was holding on the base on both of the first hits, and if you hit those things on the base, you're not going to knock it over unless maybe a 458 Win Mag. Then when I brought it up just a little bit, did the job. Okay, they're down here. Felt good. Okay. Didn't see him down. Thought I was still shooting at him. Tricky, huh? Knocked his feet out from under him. Sometimes I just do better if I shoot fast. I guess he's not down. Is he, that little one? Or not sure what I'm seeing. I'll take another shot at him. Yeah, he wasn't down. Now he is. That's the old IPSC player in me. Sometimes to get on a roll, I'm just better off to start plinking a little faster. Well, let's go ahead while we're over there and see if we can hit a 2-liter. That red one looks like it wants to be hit right now. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? And how pretty is that orange one? Or yellow or whatever it is. In the sunshine. Oh, nice. I don't know whether I just popped the cap off or what that was all about. I think I can hit that plate, red plate. Whoa. Now you see, that knocks the heck out of that thing. That's your Blackout. That's a 155 grain round. 223 would not be bouncing it around like that. Not that there's anything that wrong with the 223. I'm not bashing the 5.56. It's just I kind of like these bigger bullets to play with some. I'm going to go back up to the bigger gong if they're farther away. Oh, wow, I shot that many rounds already, didn't I? Good thing I hit it. Okay, so those were 155 grains, PNW arms. So that's pretty nice. Those feel good. I like the feel of that round. Now I'm not going to load any more probably, but that's what it is. Isn't that a pretty thing? I know the Blackout round is just very interesting. Same diameter case and everything as a 5.56, but that big old, NATO bullet in it essentially, which is what that is. I think the NATO 7.62 by 51, 308 is a standard is about 147 grain. That's essentially the same bullet, 155 grain. So that's some good ammo. Okay, I appreciate them sending that along. And then we've got the 220 grain. Well, we'll just do that right now. Show you the difference. Now this is 220. I'll shoot a couple of these. This stuff tends to be pretty expensive. I don't know what they run from them, but the 220 grain ammo is high dollar stuff usually to be shot with a suppressor. And we don't have that on right now. So you can tell the difference though, and I will have trouble hitting anything with it. I'll go ahead and tell you that, but I'm going to take a couple of shots. The reason is it shoots lower. So for example, I'm going to hold on the black plate over there the same way I was before on that last shot, and it will go under it probably. Notice the difference in sound and everything. Actually, I'm going to hold on top of it. It'd be better if I hit it, wouldn't it? I'm going to hold the top of the plate and see if that'll hit it. Quite a bit of difference. It's like shooting out with a pistol, isn't it? Takes it longer to get there. It's just like dinging it with whatever, 44, 357 or something. I'll try the red plate. Hold on top of it. Maybe I'll pop him. No. There we go. See? It didn't just knock it around as crazily as the other round did. For experimental purposes, why don't we shoot one of these 2 liters right here with this round, just to look. I don't know, it doesn't tell us much, but I'll shoot that red one. See, kind of like a 9mm, some kind of handgun. All right, But one of the advantages of that round is it is a 220 grain rifle bullet, going at subsonic velocity versus 147 grain 9mm bullet. Okay, the ballistic coefficient, the ballistics and everything, it's supposed to be much more effective as a combat round. I'm not an expert in combat. So we got one more in there. Let's go ahead and pop that bowling pin right there. Boom. Click. Okay, so that's 220 round stuff. I mean, there's a purpose, even if you're not suppressed with that, I guess. That would, you could put this in the hands of a youngster or someone who is recoil sensitive, and there's like very little recoil, very sweet to shoot, not a lot of blast, not all that loud, I guess. But that's 220 grain stuff, mainly for shooting suppressed. So fun, but you're kind of wasting it, I guess, if you're not shooting it with a suppressor. All right, so let's now, well, I'm real pleased with that ammo. Let's shoot some of this. This is some more of the Remington. Again, this was sent along by Advanced Armament. We appreciate that. And these are 125 grain Accu-Tip. This is probably some good ammo. So let's put some of that in. I've got that mag. We had a little trouble with one of these mags. Several people in comments on the videos have said that they thought the heavier bullets in these P mags could be the problem. Oops. Awkward there. All right. I'll try these. So this is 125 grain round. This would be, again, comparable to AK-47. Let's go over to the black plate again. Yeah. Got more punch than that 220 grain. You can tell it gets there a little faster too, can't you? And we have a cinder block over there sitting in the shadow. Let's see if we can work on him. This is AK-47. Can't see the darn thing by hitting it. Let's work on him some more. We got plenty of ammo. Well, I thought we had plenty of ammo. I really can't see it that well. Well, let's get some more here. Maybe we're hitting in the dirt below it, maybe my guide tells me. Now this is the ammo probably for the time being I'll shoot the most of. This is 115 grain UMC from Remington, and I think right now it's probably the most reasonably priced. Let's see how it does. Well, so far I'm impressed. The gun functions fine with all these different weights and power factor of the ammo. Okay. So we got another point of impact here, different weight ammo, a little bit lighter. Might actually go lower, I don't know. Okay, so I'm shooting a little bit off. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to walk down here a little bit because I can't handle that. I'm going to blast him. I'm going to charge. I can't tell what's going on with it. John didn't know I was going to do this, but I want to hit that thing. I don't know where it was going, but I think I was shooting a little bit low with all those others. This ammo is a little too expensive to just put 15 or 20 of them in the dirt over and over and over again. But can't stand to see a cinder block be a smart aleck. Can't tolerate that. Okay. Now we got some guys right here we need to finish off, and we have plenty of ammo, I think, to do it. Yeah, I think so. Let's see here what we've got. You know, I had to throw in a few extras for good measure. You know how that goes. So that's what's cool about this. It's that's a serious round. Okay, people can give it a hard time, and that's fine. You know, I'm no ballistics expert, but it just kind of appeals to me to have a 30 grain round, to be able to pop it on the AR and shoot it like that right out. And these are just some old AR magazines I've had. I picked up some of those new P mags. This 40 round mag I've had forever, I think. And then I use this ancient mag there for the 220 grain rounds. So just standard lower and AR bolt. Just the upper is all the barrel really is the only difference. So that's what's pretty cool about it, to be able to shoot something comparable to the AK-47 round. It's got a little punch to it, but you know, it's not a 308 or anything. So what can I say? The gun is attractive in a lot of ways, and it's kind of a why not. You know, if you only have one gun, if your finances are limited and you really need to specialize, you can afford to get one rifle, you know, one handgun, maybe one shotgun, and you got to really think and put a lot of research into it. Obviously, you know, it's not as attractive, you know, messing around with something like this. It's partly a toy. It's interesting concept and fun to mess with, obviously. So it kind of depends on how many guns you're going to have and what your intentions are. But I find it kind of interesting, and I'm fairly well pleased with just the operation of it, because I don't think I've done this yet. Brought it out and just shot it. You know, forget the suppression and the silencers and stuff, and just have some fun with different kinds of ammo and play with it. And I need to do more of that and get the sights. Whoa, look at that. Well, I had an alibi there I wasn't even aware of. That sight was loose. Shot my sight loose there. So my thumbnail's my handy screwdriver there. But I'll take that back and tighten that up. So anyway, that's probably why I missed. I'm sure if that had been tight, I would not have missed anything, don't you imagine? So pretty neat gun, the 300 AC Blackout, and with the Knights Armament, rail system. And right now it has a Bushmaster lower that I robbed from my other gun. And I'm kind of looking at lowers right now. I want to get a lower that's kind of suitable for the gun. If you have a suggestion, I want a nice quality lower with a really good trigger. It would be good. It would be comparable to the high quality upper that's on it. You know. So if you have a recommendation, pass it along. Other than that, life's pretty good.